Hey, Janet, I knew you would be the first one. Hey, Angela. Hey, if Erica is on, then that means that my Maya is on. Hey, Maya. Good to see you. Hey, Lou Phelps. I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Trey. Good to see you. Italian is for dinner. Thriver, love, hello. Good to see you. Deanna, good evening to you. And Bonnie Jean is on with us. Good to see you. Barbara Dolores is on with us as well. Alexandria Nicole is here representing. Marie Ann Miller, good to see you. Dr. Miller, Lisa, hello. Felicia, hello. Antoinette, hello, good to see you. Jacqueline Stokes, good to see you, hello. And Maya said, hey, Papa. Hey, Maya. Hey, Julia is on with us. Good to see you. Molly Lieberman is on. Good to see you, Molly. What a week has been. Gloria, good evening to you. Good to see you. Hello. Judy Nixon is on with us every Friday night. Good to see you. Tanya Scott Green is on with us. Hello. Gina Capers Willis. Good evening. Good to see you. Glad to have you with us. Donna is on with us. Hey, Donna. Latoria is on. Good evening to you. Brittany, my heart is out to you and the Temple Nation family. Major loss for us. Helena is on with us. Hello. Hey, David. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Good to see my brother Richard Dink is on with us. Andy Cruz is on with us. Good to see you as well. Joy is on, so I have both Dinkins on. Yanira, good to see you. Good to see Reverend Bonamitri Jackson on as well. Julia, good to see you. And Lou Phelps, who you need to talk to your alderman. Brittany, I love you too. Or you can call 311 Lou. Good to see Kimberly Gaines on with us as well. And Renee Queen has joined us. We're waiting for you to move to Savannah. Good to see you as well. Hey, Lo. Good to see you, sir. And we will have that conversation. Aunt Ali is on with us. Good to see you. Hello. Georgia Davis as well. Jamaica Brown is on. Good to see you as well. Hey, Bernice Lohman, Lohman Creative Services is on. She does amazing work. Check out Lohman's Creative Services. She didn't even pay me to say that. But thank you so much. Thank you. So good to see all of you. Lenora is on. Hey, Lenora. And you know, it's Friday night. And so I am clearly in the middle of some stuff out of town. Barbara Pinkney is on. But I told them in the middle of what we were doing, it's Friday night. I got stuff to do. I got a job to do. And it's Friday, and as you know, wherever I am in the world for the last long amount of time, it's Friday night, I'm with you. Andre, good to see you. Shajas, good to see you. Bernice, I'll tell you where I am in a moment. Laura Renee Smith is on. Good to see you as well. Ethel, good evening to you. Tisha Taylor, good to see you. E. Joyce Paris, again, always glad you're on. Barbara Kaufman is on and saying hello to us, so we say hello to Barbara Kaufman. And I'm waiting on that, Richard. I mean, I want to do it before the year is out. We need to have our Friday night in-person get together. Greta, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And y'all get to listen to Italian music. Did I say hello to Greta? And yes, Gloria says Tara Strong, and I agree. Terry Mobley has joined us. She was at the hey Lynn. Terry was at the wedding last week, but she was still on, even while she was in the middle of backing that thing up and having a great time. Barbara says, where's my volume? I hope y'all can hear me. Again, I'm in a public place, so it's a little bit more difficult. So let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get my guest on and tell you what I'm doing. Julia is sending love as well. That's right. We all sending love to our girl Tara. Jacqueline is on as well. And I think because it's dark now, it's now getting dark at 9. We might go back to 8 o'clock. I don't know what y'all think about that. But good to see Pastor Thurman Neal Tillman celebrating 40 years of ministry at the historic First African Baptist Church in Savannah. I had a chance to go hang with him and Sister LaWanda Tillman. Had a great time, great food, and hey Pamela. And I'm glad they let me go. I told them I can't stay. I had to come to Friday Night Live, and so they were excused last week because they had a bunch of people there showing love to them. Camila, good to see you. Happy Friday to you as well. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see. All right, let me see. Let me see. Who else? Yeah, if y'all want to move to 8, we can move back to 8, y'all. I mean, 9 is not my bedtime, but if y'all want to do it, we can go ahead and do it. So I'm going to see if I can go ahead and figure a way out to make this happen. Right quick. So, anyway, if it's Friday night, no matter where it is, Friday night, anywhere in the world, no matter where we are, it's 9 o'clock Friday somewhere. It's 9 o'clock in Savannah. And so we'll move back since it's gotten dark. It's getting dark now. We'll move back to 8 o'clock if that works for you all as well. But this is Friday Night Live. Mr. Bill and Michelle are on. I appreciate you all. I wanted to tell you and show you where I'm at and what I'm doing. The legend himself, Tyrone Brown, is on with us. And so I want you to sit right here, okay? And then tell you what we're doing and where we're at. So it's Friday night. As y'all know what we do on Friday nights, Friday Night Live. We want you to like the page. We want you to share the page. We're not jealous with our love. And no matter where we are in the world, no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, at 9 o'clock, everybody knows, or 8 o'clock, soon to be, it's Friday Night Live. And we go live all over. And this is week like number 100 and like 39, 38, 39 or something. So next thing I want you to do is make sure that you send love to our girl Tara as we do every week. And so I'm sending love to Tara, and I want you to do that. And then I'm going to interrupt our very special guest for today because usually he comes on too. And so he knows the drill. So sending love to our girl Tara. Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant has entered the room. So where am I? I'm in Little Italy in New York at Benito's One Restaurant. Good to see you, Catherine. And I have here Joe Marinelli, Visit Savannah. And we are here in New York because we are taking over New York. Savannah is taking over New York. And we're sending out love to all the New Yorkers here in New York. Savannah is going down. So if you live in New York, all my friends in New York, I want you to come and check out Savannah and your Savannah experience tomorrow. And so Joe does a magnificent job of marketing Savannah to the world. We just got on Oprah Daily's list of places to visit. And so we know tourism help makes it happen. Oh, no, I don't want to take his food. No. Joe's food is here. But just want you to say hello and what we're doing and why we're here and how important this is to what we do. Joe Marinelli.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Well, we're here in New York. This is Savannah Week in New York City.
Yeah.
We are here, Visit Savannah, the Tourism Bureau, working closely with our friends at Savannah Economic Development Authority. We've been here all week visiting with the editors, reporters, social influencers, anybody that will write about Savannah, talk about
Bunny says you have a new dude. Bunny Ware said you have a new dude.
Yeah, Bunny. Thank you. Yes. We want. Thank you. That's funny. Thank you. Thank
We
you.
like that.
We have
Yes,
very
please.
good service here at Benito One, but we want visitors to come to Savannah and Chatham County. We want them to do visit our city, do business in our city, relocate to our city, go to school in our city, whatever it takes. And we're here all week promoting Savannah and Chatham County all week long. Tomorrow, for you New Yorkers, anybody in the New York region, we are doing a Savannah pop-up event. That is going to be at Gansevoort Plaza. That's at the intersection of Gansevoort Street and Greenwich Street in the Meatpacking District. From 11 a.m. tomorrow to 6 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, we will have a major, surprisingly Savannah pop-up event to showcase the world of Savannah to the world of New York City. And we just want to say to folks, hey, with winter coming, the not so great weather coming to New York and the region, Savannah will have blue skies and warm, welcoming people ready to welcome visitors to our city in the months ahead.
And so that's what we're doing. And so, of course, you know, if it was Savannah, you know I had to be here, right? So I'm here representing for Savannah. And again, let's show you the food. What did you get, Joe?
Yeah.
You go back and eat your food, but Joe.
So I have the spaghetti carbonara with no peas. That's very, very important. But let me show you the mayor's dish, which we're trying to keep warm. But we got the spaghetti and meatballs, and so he's going to join us here in a few minutes when he's done. But nice to see you, Savannah. We look forward to promoting Savannah and Chatham County in New York City.
And this helps us keep our taxes low because tourists pay for our bills. Thank you, Joe.
See you in a bit.
Appreciate it. Sorry for interrupting your
Bring
food.
your meal.
I'm coming. But so that's what we're doing. So we're in Little Italy preparing for the Savannah takeover tomorrow. Again, we want to bring people to visit. We want them to spend that New York money in Savannah. So, you know, I had to come in and represent for the city. So that's what I'm doing. And so, but again, I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care if I'm at Benito's one in Little Italy. It's Friday night, and it's Friday Night Live. And I had to be with my people. So they better put the food or something or just, you know, figure that out. But I need to be with you. So a couple of things I want to talk about, and I'll be out of your way because I have some spaghetti that is waiting on me. First thing, had a wonderful opportunity to be able to visit and do my substitute teaching at Jenkins High School. I want to thank Ms. Handy, the principal, and I want to thank Coach Hines. I was with ninth graders all day long, and I needed a drink when I got finished. I appreciate teachers. I appreciate teachers because when we got there at 7 o'clock, those kids were like asleep. Three blocks later, those kids were turned up. But I had an opportunity to talk to them about imperialism, talk to them about government, but most importantly, got to talk to them about their city, and you know, and be able to communicate to them about why their city is so freaking amazing. And I appreciate the opportunity to do that. So I'll be going around to as many schools. I'm starting with the high schools, and I'm gonna try to go to every school I can between now and the end of the year if the school is within the city of Savannah. So look out. Your child's substitute teacher might be me. And so, again, public education is a public responsibility. And so I'm going to do what I need to do to be able to be a part of that. We need our young people to be engaged. We need to cultivate their creativity and their energy to help them be the best that they can be. So I'm looking forward to going around to our schools and helping to be a part of the solution. We can't complain about public education if we're not willing to do anything to help. And so I can help. I got time to help. I'm making time to help. Good to see Sarah Stevens, Liberty City's finest and Liberty County's finest. So I'm asking for our citizens to help us. If you're a retired teacher, you know, we need people to help. We need people to help our schools. So that's what I'm doing. So I did that. So of course, we had elections on Tuesday. And so there is still, and people have asked me what I felt about elections. And I mean, I'll be straight up and clear about it. you respect the will of the people. You respect the will of the people. And so elections are won by those who go, hey, Kiwan, it's won by people who go to the polls. And so, some of the people I picked did not win, but we respect the results. And that's what you do in a civilized society. I don't go around saying people cheated or anything, it is what it is. So, the elections were held. And so I congratulate those who won, and to those who were not successful, we thank them for, being a part of the process and stepping up. So, Marie, we will find out what you can do. I know they need plenty of help. Start with the school in your neighborhood. They need your help. We do have a runoff election. And so for the runoff election, Georgia is again on the minds of the entire country. And all I'm asking you to do is get out and vote. I'm not going to endorse anybody in this space, but the reality is that we need to make sure we vote. And so people who say their vote does not count, this race right here shows why elections matter and people voting matters. So I want you to get out there and be able to vote. Now, I am, very disappointed that T-SPLOST failed. T-SPLOST passed within the city of Savannah, but for those of you, you know that T-SPLOST is a countywide referendum. So had it been in the city of Savannah only, it would have passed. It did not pass countywide. And so although I'm disappointed that it did not pass, I'm really disappointed for the people in the Highlands who won't get that $24.5 million to expand Benton Boulevard north and south of Jimmy DeLoach. So it'll take them 30 minutes to get home or leave in the mornings. I'm disappointed. Hey, Pastor Van Marie Green. I'm disappointed for those that have to sit outside on President Street waiting for a train to go by because it takes so long. I'm sorry for those people on Louisville Road who are stuck in traffic and wanted that expansion to happen. I'm sorry for those of you who wanted to be able to have, sidewalks, and you wanted additional streets and street calming, traffic calming. You wanted bike paths, the Tide to Town project. I'm sorry for y'all. I'm disappointed for y'all because this would have given us the money that we would have only paid 60% for to be able to make that happen. And unfortunately, countywide, it did not pass. Could it have been packaged better? Yes. It fell by like 1,000, a little less than 2,000 votes. Could it have been packaged better? Yes. But again, the city of Savannah is only 1/9 of this project. So, I'm sorry. Patricia, good to see you. I'm disappointed. I'm sorry that we had members of our council who are out there campaigning against it. Well, you can't get a grant for $100 million, Miss Miller, Dr. Miller. You can't get a grant for that kind of money. Usually you use the money we receive, 110, and you use that money to be able to leverage that to get other money. A lot of these grants require matching funds. So you have to have the money to put up first in order to get the matching money. And we were going to use that for those matching funds. So it didn't happen. And so, it is what it is. But again, for those people who campaigned against it, that's so New York. But, I'm hoping that those people who did not take advantage of that opportunity, we'll see what happens. Chuck, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. People voted again. I don't get petty. I'm disappointed. But again, you have to explain to those residents those things that they want, why they're not going to be able to have the money to be able to get those things done. So, life moves on, and so do we. So, I'm not stressed out about that part about it at all. We respect the will of the voters, but I'm glad that the city of Savannah recognized what we were trying to do, and I'm glad that it passed in the city of Savannah. So you can take your little violin and be blessed with it. So moving on, yesterday the city council removed the name of John C. Calhoun from Calhoun Square. I think that was important to do. John C. Calhoun was a remarkable statesman by all accounts. He is someone that did magnificent things. He was vice president under two presidents. He was Secretary of War, Secretary of State. He was a U.S. senator. He was a state senator. He was all of those things. But yet, he was a strong segregationist. He believed in racism. He believed in slavery, and that does not reflect who we are. And so, although there will be a lot of conversation about what we should name the square, I think it's more important that we say as a community that John C. Calhoun does not represent who we are in Savannah in 2020. And as for one, I don't want to be able to honor somebody like John C. Calhoun in a square in a city that I serve. And so the city council unanimously removed the name of John C. Calhoun from Calhoun Square. Immediately upon the vote, I ordered the city manager to remove the name, which they did. And so now it will be hereinafter referred to as a square formerly known as Calhoun Square. Hey, good to see you, Ms. Campbell. I thank you, appreciate you. Always good to see you. And so what we will do is we will begin a thoughtful, very deliberate process to be able to name the square. And so we'll look forward to being able to do that, and we will do it. But more importantly, we will do something that we did not do in 1851. We'll have voices. We'll have diverse voices. We'll have inclusive voices for people to be able to really talk about what we should name it. And then ultimately the city council will decide. And I think that's the best way to move forward. I know some people were not satisfied with that, but ultimately I'm responsible to protect the rights of everybody. Everybody. Those on the popular side of an opinion and those on the unpopular side of the opinion. Dr. Heather, good to see you. Always a pleasure to see you. It's my job to respect those processes and to make sure people have a voice. So that is why we're making sure that they have a voice in that process. So the square has been unnamed, and I congratulate the city council for doing that, and we'll go on from there. So wanted you to know that. And finally, it is Veterans Day, and my father is a veteran. I had a chance to see him briefly today. My brother is a veteran, and so to all of the veterans out there, good to see Monair, good to see you, sir. All of the veterans out there, good to see you, all of you. Congratulations on Veterans Day. Thank you so much for what you have done for our city, for our country. We appreciate that. We appreciate your service. And this is the day that we celebrate you. I know it wasn't a particularly good weather day, which is why we have moved our Veterans Day parade until tomorrow. So we'll look forward to seeing you all supporting our Veterans Day parade tomorrow. So if you're a veteran on here, we definitely want to shout you out. But we appreciate all of your service. And again, we appreciate all of you. We appreciate what you've done. So, if there are any questions or anything I can answer, we certainly want to answer them now at this time. And we'll do that again here in Little Italy, hanging out at Benito's, Benito 1. And while we wait for your questions, let me show you. I'm in it's like a parklet. I'm going to show you so you can see it. So I'm in this parklet, and it's a parklet here. And this is not in the restaurant. I just came outside. So the restaurant is out here. So you can see. So this is actually the street in Manhattan where people are. And then this is Benito 1. And this is the owner of Benito 1. You can wave. Go ahead and wave. It's all right.
Hey.
Everybody in Savannah.
Hi to everybody in Savannah.
So,
welcome to Benito Restaurant.
that's right.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Good to see you. Great Italian food. And then here are some of the folks from Savannah that are here. Y'all just say hello. And they're enjoying great food here. But I told them at 9 o'clock, you know what the deal is. I had to do Friday Night Live, so that looks good.
Time to eat your food's getting cold.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm a bachelor. I'm used to cold food. So, for those who've not been in New York, this is Little Italy, and so these are some of the parklet things to show you kind of how that goes. This is how they do their parklets here. Then, of course, all this stuff right here. So, all this, tourist stuff. So, Carrie, somebody said hey. Molly said hey. Tyrone is eating it. It is good food. So, but again, here representing, and that's what I'm doing. So, sending out love to all of you. It's Friday night, and you know what we do on Friday night, and so I cannot allow Friday night to go by without me spending time with the people that I love and the people who love me, and so I wanted to do that. Also wanted to let you know, yesterday, November 10th, 1 year. 1 year, y'all. 1 year. Since I had my Marie Miller. Yes, we are. We're checking all that out. But a lot of those state and federal fundings often require, they don't just give you money. It requires a match. And so you have to have that money before you do that. So, and it makes sense they require a match because they want to make sure you got some skin on the game. You'll see my brother Harry Thompson on. It requires skin in the game. And so in requiring skin in the game, that means we have to put some money up. Well, T-Splosh would have helped us to put skin in the game. So we don't have no skin in the game. It is what it is. We'll, hopefully find another way, hopefully not to, raise taxes to do what we need to do because we have been dropping taxes. Hey, Marcy, good to see you. Other thing I wanted to tell you was that Lost is still going on, and I have made a proposal to the county. Shannon, what size shirt you wear, Shannon? And what color, Shannon? Shannon feeds me. But Lost is a local option sales tax, and I want to make sure that we do what we can. Yes, Dr. Miller, all things are possible, and I am proof of that. But we're also realists, so we pray and we work. But the federal government and state government are not going and saying we're going to just give you money. They have for years said we want matching money from you. So, but we'll do what we can. We'll continue doing what we can. The bad part about it is while we're doing that, these projects are still not done. And while we're doing that, we're still having issues at Benton Boulevard, and we're still having issues at various places. Louisville Road, we're still having people that need sidewalks and need traffic calming. So, but anyway, we'll do what we can do. So 1 year ago, I had surgery to deal with my issue that's been well documented, and all is still well. And I am so grateful to God, so thankful for all of you for your thoughts and your prayers and what they said. But back to Lost. Local option sales tax. I've told the people of the city, we don't need to risk raising taxes significantly on people in the city of Savannah. I've told the county, look, let's just keep things where we are. We're not going to seek any more money, and we don't want you to seek any more money. Let's keep it at 7723. I think that's fair. That's where we are now. And let's just sign this thing and get this done so that we don't have to talk about tax increases for our residents. So that's the deal that I got on the table right now. I'm not sure the cities are very happy about it, but at some point we have to deal with that. So that's the deal. That's where it is. And so spaghetti is waiting on me. And so I have some great spaghetti spaghetti. Spaghetti that I'm getting ready to enjoy. Yes. 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 So that's where we are. But anyway, keep me in thoughts and your prayers. Know that I love you. I appreciate you. And, we're going to take over Savannah. Hey, good to see Miss Julia Carter. We're still giving her love. We're so glad to be with you all. You know how I'm going to do. We're going to be with you on Friday nights, and that's what we're going to do. And so we're going to take over Savannah tomorrow. Take over New York tomorrow in Savannah, down in the Plaza in the Meatpacking District. If you're in New York or close, come on by and say hello to us. And then we get to Savannah for our Veterans Day stuff, and then we're gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of our weekend. God bless you all. Thank you for being Savannah Strong. Thank you for being who you are, and we'll see you next Friday night.